Gentlemen, I'm Richard Vautry. I'm the President of the Royal College of GP, and I'm a GP in Leeds and in the Yorkshire faculty. Just before we begin our afternoon ceremony, I've been asked to invite you, please be seated throughout the whole of this ceremony, unless of course you're coming to receive your membership or your fellowship. But if you do have small children or young children who need to leave, there is space upstairs where there is a live feed and you can take them to that place. But otherwise, please do respect those who are receiving awards today. It's my honour to welcome you to this graduation ceremony, where we celebrate the success of our new members and fellows as they formally enter a new phase of their careers as GPs. I would also welcome my colleagues here, Professor Margaret Ikpo, Dr. Tayosi Adeniji, Dr. Heather Ryan, and Dr. Jane Wilcock. We, along with other RCGP members and staff, are your new professional family in the RCGP. And I hope that you will look to us for support and ideas as you develop in your professional lives. The RCGP has meant a lot to me as a member and played an important part in my life and career. And I hope that it will be the same for you. You now have the opportunity to use your newly achieved membership or fellowship to the full as you go forward in the inspiring, stimulating and, yes, challenging world of general practice. It's 30 years since I was in your shoes, when I completed my GP training and successfully passed the exam. And even after all those years, I still remember very clearly how important I felt at the time in my life was then. For as I hope it will be for you too, it started me on a journey, not only as a GP, still with lots to learn as I continue to develop my skills in providing care to patients on a day-to-day basis, but also by being a member of this great college. And I've been a member of the college ever since, and I hope that you will do the same as your career progresses, because I'm sure that you will find through your membership that you are part of a wonderful, diverse group of professionals who are all learning from one another and supporting one another. For being a member of the RCGP means you are part of an organisation that gives you the opportunity to engage with others who have shared interests. It gives you the tools to help with learning and ongoing training at all the different stages of your career. And it gives you the chance to shape and change, shape and improve GP services, not only at a local level where you work, but also to help influence policies nationally and indeed internationally. For you, like me, have the great privilege to be a GP, and there can be few better professions to be part of or careers to pursue. We all know it can be hard work, but it's also immensely rewarding. And throughout it all, please be proud to be a member of the Royal College of General Practitioners. So now let's celebrate this stage of the journey together. And so I would like now to invite Professor Margaret Ikpo, who's the RCGP Vice Chair for Professional Development, to the lectern to introduce our first group of members. Margaret.
Thank you, Richard, and thank you to all of you for joining us here today to celebrate and reflect on all of what you have achieved over the years of training and sacrifice. On behalf of the Royal College of GPs, it's my absolute privilege to welcome you to the college as fully qualified general practitioners and fellows. I think that deserves a round of applause for yourself. Now, as you know, being a GP is an extraordinary job. It's hard, exhausting at times, and actually it can be really upsetting too. But in these roles, we are privileged to share the best and the worst moments of people's lives, to know their families and communities in a way that very few others ever get a chance to do. You never know what's coming through your door, or sometimes you do, but it could be an infection, depression, cancer, or loneliness. But we get to plan things with our patients, to commiserate with them, to celebrate with them, and to advocate for them. And because of that, it remains the most enormous privilege. Working as a GP, I'm always struck by the trust our patients put in us. The trust to solve their problems or share their fears, or even sometimes their secrets. Some secrets I would rather have not known. There's no job like our job, and I hope you are proud not just of what you have achieved, but what you do for your people in your communities of practice. Finally, I hope that you will all grow and flourish in your future careers as GPs, and that you continue to be kind and care for your patients and those around that have helped you to get to where you are today. But most importantly, always remember to be kind and take good care of yourselves. I now have the great honour of presenting the first group of new members. Dr. Dhiviya Tharan. Dr. Tharan works as a salaried GP in Salford with a special interest in child and adolescent health. She'd like to thank her parents and family for their enduring support. Dr. Dominika Okopowicz. Dr. Okopowicz works as a GP in Salford.
Thank you very much to everyone who's taken part. Before we end, I'd like to say behind every success of our members and our fellows, there is a family or friend or colleague who's made this possible. I'd therefore like to invite all our new members and fellows to stand and turn and face the audience and those who have come to support them, to give them a round of applause. So that now brings us to an end of the official proceedings. I would like to invite our new members and fellows and award winners to join us for a group photo outside on the steps in the entrance area. But please, guests and friends and family, please remain seated whilst that happens. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding for the officers, fellows and new members of the